Hello my lovelies, Sophia here. Just going to drop some bits into the chat. Just dropping the normal bits into the chat. Bits of information. Okay, and we'll see who comes on. Just move that a minute. Bit of a camera wobble there. Hope you're all having a good day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. For those of you who are new here, don't forget to check out the playlists that I do. I've got several playlists, a Get Them Back playlist. If you're wanting somebody back in your life, whether a lover, a family member or friend, there's also the Pick a Card playlist, all timeless, and also celebrities in spirit world. There might be your favourite celebrity in there. Also in the description box below any of my videos is a list of services I provide and where you can also find me on Instagram. So with that being said and everything in place, let's see who joins in today. Ooh, a little bit warm here today, which is nice. Makes a change. Hello my lovelies. Hope you're having a lovely day. If you are new here, then please check out the playlists that I've got, because they're there to help you. Pick a card readings, how to get somebody back into your life if you're in no contact, and also celebrities that are in spirit world. And in the description box below any of my videos is a list of services I provide and where you can find me on Instagram. Hello Paris, my lovely. Okie doke. Thank you. Just while I'm waiting for Paris's one to come through, I will just do this. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? Funny. Which pile do you want? I assume you just want to know what the what the connection is, the energy of the connection. Pile 2. Are you checking the energy between the two of you, my lovely? Good, good, good. So it shows that there's a shift within you that is attracting him to you instead of keeping him away. So that's good. Pile 2. Okay. So let's have a look at what's going on. I didn't see what you paid there, actually. 15. Orky dork. Okay, yeah, definitely desiring you here. In his feelings, you know, looking out, full of all that passion, like, what are you doing? Where are you? All the beautiful roses there. So showing me that in his feelings, that loving energy. Desiring you, wanting you. Yeah, he's still a little bit reactive to the 3D, but that's fine. That can be, you know, don't forget they're a reflection of you. So make sure that you're not 3D focused. You are only internally focused, you know, having inner conversations with the version who is supporting you and loving you. In order to see that shift, everything is done internally before you see it in the external. Yeah, you know, thinking about the future as well in his feelings, you know, feeling that you're the one he wants, thinking about the future together. He's definitely wanting to reveal how he feels here. I miss you more than you will ever know. I just long to be with you. I want to come back. Exactly. Couldn't have got a better one to in conjunction with this. And what did I just say about wanting to reveal his feelings? Here we go. I want to reveal to you how I feel. I am building up the confidence to tell you. There you go. Let's have a look in his thoughts. So now, my lovely, this is paid readings. If you are subscribed to the channel, hit the notification button for when I do a live that is free. Hopefully it won't be too long away. In his thoughts, he's still a little bit not wishy-washy, a little bit. In his thoughts, he's more in his emotions. Sorry, I'm trying to hear what Spirit say. He's more in his emotions than in his thoughts. So his heart is ruling his head at the moment, if you get what I mean, which is what we want. You know, the heart is our true sat-nav, our true compass. So having a lot of emotions here for you, that desiring, that wanting, hence the fact he's stalking you again, which is good. Yeah, you know, as a result, Spirit is saying, of you killing off those thoughts that are not aligning with what you want. Okay, so it's showing that what you've been doing in the inside is going to start being reflected back to you. Okay. And beautiful union there as well in his thoughts, okay, wanting to come back to you, which is good. So let's look at the energy of the connection. Again, the beautiful star card. So both of you thinking about the future that you want. Again, remember, you're the only one with free choice. You don't have to choose to have him back. It is always your choice, okay? Yeah, as a result of the work that you've been putting in, you know, where your thoughts have been turning, okay, here as well. So well done, my lovelies. Certainly a shift here. Good, good, good. Okay, yeah, keep extending your light-hearted energy out to him or within to him. Always do it within, as if he's there, you know, he's there. The real him is with you internally. It's not out there. Whatever you are referring to when in those inner conversations with him internally is what you're going to see reflected back. So make sure it's in that alignment. And again, calling in him with through your affirmations and visualizations, bringing you together here. You make them happy. They love talking to you and love your company. So it's really shifting that energy, which is brilliant. Let me just look at 3 cards for you. Hello, Vinka, my lovely. Hello, Yara, my lovely. So the advice to you, is, you know, when you fall out of the state of the wish fulfilled, okay, where you start reacting back to the 3D instead of staying within, just shift yourself back into the state of the wish fulfilled, okay? Not beating yourself up, not saying, oh, for goodness sake, why was I thinking this? I don't want that to manifest or whatever. Okay, just no, this is not my desired outcome. I'm putting myself back into the state of the wish fulfilled. Okay, so you know when you've fallen out of the state of the wish fulfilled, because when you're in the state of the wish fulfilled, you're feeling calm, you're in that knowing it's done, okay, you're not triggered, etc. But when you fall out of the state, that's when you start looking at the 3D. That's when you might think, is this working, etc., etc. So acknowledge that. Just say, okay, I've fallen out of the state of the wish fulfilled, I'm going to put myself back into it. That's all. Okay, because he is passionately coming towards you as a result of you riding around in your inner happiness, waving your magic wand, declaring what you want and what you're going to accept. Okay, so keep going, my lovely. Let's just have one of these as final. Yeah, and gratitude as well. So when you think about him as well, and you're thinking about yourself, drop in as well, you know, instead of just I am in a loving committed relationship with Pisces or whatever, okay, we love and adore each other, just bring in that I'm thankful and grateful that he's in my life. Okay, I'm so thankful and grateful that we have a happy, healthy, harmonious, committed relationship with each other. So bring in that gratitude as well there, and pure thoughts as well. So beautiful, beautiful energy here. Really seeing that shift in him because of the shift within you. Okay, so keep going, my lovely, because you know it will get reflected back to you in the 3D. As within you, so outside of you. So things are shifting, my lovely, and you're feeling calmer within yourself. You know you're beautiful. You know you're loved and adored. You know you're irresistible, first, best, and chosen. Okay, so keep going. You know he loves you. There's no, separation is just an illusion. The real them is within you. So it's how your inner conversation is with them, whether you're still having inner conversations with the unwanted version or with the desired version, because whichever version you are talking to within and how you're seeing them is what will keep getting reflected back. And don't forget that you can come back to this reading when it, to watch it at any time to help motivate you again if you do fall out of the state. Just gently put yourself back into it. Acknowledge it. Just say, no, this is not my story. This is not my script. This is not my desired outcome. And just put yourself back into the state of the wish fulfilled. Seeing the two of you back together. So Vinka and Yara, my lovelies, how are you? Good, good, good. And good, good, good. So for those of you who might be watching that are new, please check out my playlists, okay, because I have a Get Them Back playlist also on Instagram. In the description box below you can find where I am on Instagram and the services I provide as well. But Instagram is all about how to get somebody back in your life as well in more detail than what's in the playlist. What else? There is the Pick a Card Readings playlist. They're all timeless, and also connecting with celebrities in spirit. There might be somebody who's your favourite celebrity you might want to hear from or hear about. Okay, let me just let the dog out. Go on then. I think I spelled that right. Okay. Okay, and pile 3, how is the Leo's energy towards you? Okay. Okay, we got the 3 of Swords. So let me carry on a moment. That's in his feelings. Are you in contact with the Leo? Paris, are you in I am, we are speaking. Is he with somebody else? Yeah, I think he might be here because I've got the, I will go through in a moment. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, he might be even be married. Okay, he might even be married here with that marriage card in his thoughts. So let me just carry on putting out the rest here. But I feel he is with somebody else, or he's separated from somebody that he could be married to. Okay. Separation, endings, either in his feelings. It's either that he's just separated from somebody that I feel he could possibly, this is either a marriage or a committed relationship, you know, where it was a long-term relationship here. In his thoughts, you know, really deciding, doing a lot of thinking about this card here. And I don't feel it's like, you know, the stage where you two would be talking about marriage at all. I feel with the endings, he's either thinking of ending things with you because he is already married, okay, and he's starting to develop feelings for you. So rather than it go too far because he can't offer you anything other than a chat, okay, I feel that or he's separated from somebody, okay, but still very much in what's happened in that, and very messy. I'm just hearing the word messy. Okay, so and spirit is saying the reason the Pisces energy is so strong is because you've turned, you know, you've sort of, it's always a way when you're desperate, when you're needy, when you're involved, you know, in your thoughts, wanting, you're repelling. But the minute, like, you know, my clients get interested in somebody else, guess who turns up? Because you've taken your energy off them. So they realize energetically, because we're all connected by energy, that your energy is not repelling them away. They're becoming the one that's pursuing you. Okay, so that's why you've seen the big shift with the Pisces energy. But this one, let's have a look at the connection. Again, commitment card. I feel that he is either, he might be with somebody but unhappily with them, or it might be that he's developing feelings for you but can't offer you anything. So that's, he might be thinking of withdrawing, you know, from you. So it's either one of those two things. I'll carry on and see what else comes out, but yeah. This isn't you. This is, I feel, yeah, I think he's with somebody else, my lovely. Or even if even if they've just split up, okay, then it's messy. But it's your choice. Okay, it's your choice if you want to be drawn into what's going on here. Um, Yeah, yeah. This is like would be he could be going through a divorce. Okay, he could be the start of a divorce, like the couple in front of a judge here. But again, it's your choice if that is what's happening, but he's just not telling you about it. Okay, um, it's either two things here, and I'm going to put the rest out just to see what comes out. That's no contact. You're in contact, so. No, that's work. Unless you met him through work. No, how. Don't know how I attracted this. I know for a fact that he isn't married. Okay, don't forget the marriage card can come out if it's a committed relationship, you know, a long-term relationship. You know, somebody has been with. Again, no contact. Not getting anything from those, so we'll put them down. Right, let's look at the advice for you here. You did meet him through work. Oh, right, so that might be why that came out. Again, with that playfulness, I just feel that it's that flirting. Yeah, just a relationship. It might have just finished. He might have just come out of a relationship, like I say, but there's, because we've got the endings card, but I'm not fond of the energy, put it like that, but it's your choice. It's your choice. It's not me who's seeing him or talking to him. Yeah, he's making you happy. He's distracting you from the Pisces. Here, this is the advice that the guidance I'm seeing. Again, this can come out as a third party hanging around. Okay, this could be he just sees it as fun. Okay. Bad health, so it could be like stressing, worrying here. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just have one of these. Again, pure thoughts and continue with your self-love. Remember, all realities exist. So you know, there's a version that if you wanted to pursue the Leo, then that's up to you. You change things within you when things arise in the 3D that you don't like. Okay, the things in the 3D are there to be revised if they're things that are unwanted still. Okay, so I feel either the two main feelings I'm getting from this reading, Paris, is that either he is still with somebody and he's just flirting, okay, because there could be problems there, and it's like you're relieving that stress of his home life or a connection. It could be that he's thinking of ending with you. But either way, it's not, you know, we haven't had the lovers, we haven't had, I'm not picking up on I'm just seeing this as fun, my lovely. So, but again, it can change, it can shift, but the current energy, I'm just seeing it as, I'm feeling sick within myself. So that's showing me that I don't trust this person. I think there's something underlying with this. Okay, but it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your life. It doesn't mean you've got to back off. You can still be talking to him, having fun, but I would have that underlying little caution there that there could be more to this that he is letting on. Not what I was expecting to come out, to be honest, but hey ho. Again, with courthouse, it could be, you know, if he was, as you say, he's not married, but if he's been in a relationship, there could be, like, you know, still financial side of things to sort out. I don't know. I'm not getting a good vibe there. And not when I'm feeling sick. Yeah, it's like this choice he's got here. Which way do I go? Carry on working on your self-concept, my lovely. And, you know, if you're enjoying the conversation, just enjoy it. Hello, Neela. Hello, Iman, my lovelies. Yeah, he was that distraction. So remember how Spirit was saying, because you've been distracted by him, look at the movement you're getting from the other one, because you've shifted your energy from that needing, desiring, wanting. You can desire your desire still, but when you're desiring it, you're like, where is it? Hurry up. But now he's been the distraction. Look at how the other one's energy is shifting. He's stalking you. The energy is totally shifted. He's wanting you. Okay, so see what unfolds there. You know, you don't have to be rude to the other one or anything. You know, just sort of pull back your energy a little bit from this Leo. If you want to, you know, play it cool and collected, rather than he's on the pedestal and he's your be all and end all of every day sort of thing. I'm not saying that is how you are, but that's how we get when we're interested in somebody, isn't it? We get those sort of, that flattery, that thing, and we start to go back into the 3D world instead of staying within us. Okay, Yara, my lovely. Oh no, I have a Matthew. Matthew, my lovely, where are you in the chat? I haven't seen anything from you, sweetheart. There's a Matthew who has paid before you, Yara, my lovely. Kurt, okay. Which pile would you like me to use for your reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Which one are you drawn to, my lovely? Yes, I don't usually like saying people's real names on YouTube when they aren't, because some people don't like it. But I hadn't seen you in here saying that you paid or anything. Okay, right, deck number 2. Okay, so you're asking about your specific person. Okay. Are you in contact, my lovely, with your specific person? Good. Okay. I'm just going to put down the rest of the cards, but I know what I'm being given here by Spirit. So okie doke. And just let me put down the advice for you. Hello, Piggy, my lovely. Yara, this isn't your reading, sweetheart. I didn't know that Kurt had paid before you, because I was doing Paris's reading. Yours is next, Yara. Okay, right, one more. 3, 6, right. Right, okay, so the energy that I'm getting from your specific person, Kurt, if you like, is that she's definitely interested in you. Okay, she's definitely interested in you, but I feel she's had a relationship before where she's been hurt, or it wasn't a very good relationship. Okay, it might be that it might have been you before. You might have come back into union together, and there's still that sort of slowly thing here, building up that trust again. But I feel it's from a previous, what's happened before, in another relationship. But take either which resonates here. But she is working through that internally. Okay, so she's moving forward from that, for the two, freeing herself from that before, so that she is, we have the union card, we have her freeing herself from that. But the energy of the connection is that little bit of puzzle, should I, shouldn't I, either on your side or on her side. Okay, because the connection is the both of you. So it could be you might be thinking, should I, shouldn't I, here. It could be that you might have been in a relationship before where you've been hurt, or it didn't go very good, and you've told her about this, and she's sort of thinking about that. Oh, but he might think that I'm going to hurt him or whatever. I do feel it's more on her side than yours, but take what resonates. There's something here that is like a little bit of this, should I, shouldn't I? I do have feelings. She does definitely have feelings for you. We do have here for you, you know, she's noticed you, she's interested. It's, you know, be hopeful and optimistic. We've got the optimistic card here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance you want. And your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. So the advice for you is don't let fears, either if she said before, like, you know, she said to you, I don't know, you know, I don't really want a serious relationship because I've been, you know, in a shitty one before, whatever. Don't dwell on that. Turn your back on those emotions, okay? If you're the one who's been in a shitty relationship before and are thinking, oh, I really like this person, but what if they hurt me like somebody else did? Okay, then Spirit is saying don't fear, because this is a lovely connection. Okay, just be patient on whoever's side it is, either patient with yourself or patient with her if it's on her side, because what you're investing, okay, your thoughts and emotions that you're investing, you will reap the harvest of. So positive thinking, following your heart, okay, following your heart, what your heart is telling you. If you've got feelings for this person and you know how you feel, then she will feel the same. But our ego thoughts get in the way, okay? The thoughts that like to poo-poo everything and say, yeah, but you know, this happened, that happened, what if this happens, what if that happens? Okay, our fears come in. So my lovely, I do see that this can be a beautiful relationship. I do see that she is certainly interested in you, but there's something on either side, maybe both of you. Maybe you've both been hurt in a relationship before. Okay, but that will be released on whoever, if it's both of you or either of you, okay, so that the two of you can move forward. So just take it slowly, one day at a time. But I do see that there can be, okay, a future in this relationship. I can't say whether it'll be long term. You know, I have, as we all know, people get married and it ends in divorce. But I'm just saying that certainly things, it might seem slow, but it will be okay if you take it slowly and give each other space. Okay, or whichever one needs the space. I don't mean not speaking to her. I mean not rushing, if you get what I mean. Do you understand? Does that help? Before I move on. Oh, little piggy. Good. I hope it's changed for the better, my lovely. Yes, it helps. Right. Okay. So does she see, what was your question? Where does she see it going? Hopefully into a beautiful relationship. Okay. So you can play the reading back so that you can come to it back at any time. You can take a note of the timestamp at where your reading is, and wishing you all the best, my lovely. Hopefully it will be the beautiful relationship that you want here. Okay, Yara, my lovely, you are next. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Right, Yara, let me just pop these in so that I can do yours. Next. Do you still want pile number 2, Yara? The pink ones? Yeah, are you still wanting pile 2? I think you said pile 2 back on. Yeah, deck 2. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I know what message Spirit is giving you here. Yeah, okay. Okay. No, it's not relevant. It's all right. Some of these cards come out, but they're not relevant, so I put them back. It's not because there's anything nasty on them or anything. There's no nasty cards anywhere. It's just that they're not relevant. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, okay, my lovely. So, although I've asked about his thoughts and feelings, the message that Spirit is giving you is, again, you're starting to look back to readings, okay? And they are reminding you here that they're telling me that nothing has changed from the last reading, as in terms of he's still thinking about you, he is traveling back home, okay? And you are going to bump into him, as they said to you last time. Okay, but they're saying that your energy is starting to shift a little into the 3D. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because they're saying this is a constant practice. Okay, you're the magic wand. You're creating what happens. imaginal acts create facts, okay? As within, so without. So they're saying still, you've got to keep working on this in your body, internally. There's nothing out there. The relationship is not out there. When you're getting a reading, yes, sometimes it does help to boost you, to keep you on track. But when you're close, okay, I've noticed in the readings that when people are close to seeing the shift in their 3D, where they get it reflected back, and you're starting to go back into readings, you're falling out of the state. Because if you were in the state, you would not be getting a reading. Okay, so they want you to think of it that way. You know it's a done deal. You know you've shifted within yourself. Okay, so they're telling you here in your thoughts, you're the Queen of Swords. You're wiser now, hence the owl. You've got your sword to cut out reacting to the 3D because it's just the reflection. Okay. So in the energy of the connection, they're saying you're started to go back into your thoughts. Your thoughts lying to you again. Okay, your old state coming in. Yeah, but what if I'm just doing this for nothing? What if I'm being delusional? Is all of this working? Of course it's working. As within, so without. Okay, you're investing your thoughts into the harvest that you grow. So again, they're saying you're coming into a little bit of that, the beliefs again, getting caught up in your old belief system. That's fine. When it comes up, it's for you to revise. Okay? So that's fine. It's showing that there might be, because nothing has shifted physically yet, okay, you're not seeing it reflected back yet. We can get into that, oh, but how much longer? Is this working? Am I being delusional? Okay, but no. Okay, they're saying, don't go back into the watching the linear time. The time is right now. Okay, don't start focusing on what if this doesn't happen. Things are moving behind the scenes. He is going to be traveling back, as they've said to you in the last two readings, okay, that, he is traveling back home. He has to, for you to bump into him and meet him face to face. Okay, it's going to happen in an unexpected way. Just be at peace within yourself and know that everything is unfolding. You felt that shift. So remember, when you're in the state, you're in that knowing. You feel calm and relaxed. But if you fall out of the state where you're looking at 3D or your old beliefs are coming in, okay, that's fine. You just observe them. You remind yourself that you're the operant power. You don't have to go back into that energy. You don't have to entertain it. You're leaving it there and you're going back into the state. Okay, so that's where the techniques come back in. Whether you're doing an inner conversation with your desired version. You're hearing him say to you, I'm right here. I'm not out there. I'm right here. I've always been with you. Okay, remember the inner them is the one that you're going to see reflected back. So the one that you're dominantly talking to within or scripting about as if you're in that relationship or whatever is what you're going to get. Okay, so Spirit is reminding you here that you're starting to get a little bit impatient again. You're starting to think, is this working? Am I being delusional? Especially with the distance. Okay, but they've told you 3 times now. Okay, he is going to be traveling back to his homeland where you are, and you will see him. You will bump into him. Okay, and then that will be the start of it coming in the 3D. Okay, so remember, his energy is shifting. We've seen that in the last 2 or 3 readings. Okay, so really remember, it's the reflection. Okay, you're doing everything right. When you fall out of the state, and as I say, you'll know you have, because you will be looking back to the 3D. You just come back within, okay? You just go back into that state of where your relationship is within you. It's not out there yet, remember, okay? You'll know when it is because you will see evidence of it. But it's showing me here, there is movement. Not looking at the time, not starting to beat yourself up or start, letting that little lies come back in, telling you, the ego telling you all the untruths, reacting to the 3D. He is journeying back home, and you will bump into him in an unexpected way. Okay? And remember, my lovely, yes, it is always a practice. You're watching your thoughts every day. Even, you know, at my level, I'm still having to watch my thoughts, and I'm still having to remind myself of where I go. Okay? You know, and today, you know, the last 2 or 3 days, I have been really at peace, but today, a little bit 3D focused. But I did a quick meditation this afternoon before I came on here, resettled myself, reminding myself that there's nothing out there. I'm not playing in the 3D. Okay, I'm creating it within, you know, selecting it, choosing it within. So just reminding myself that everything is fine, everything is perfectly unfolding from 4D to 3D. Okay, having a little word with myself, if you like. Having inner conversations with other people as well. So, you know, things are shifting. It has to. Remember, that's the whole point of the law of assumption. Whatever you are assuming to be true is what you're going to get. Okay, every seed has its own appointed time to flower. It will blossom in its own perfect way. And when we're getting impatient, when we find we're impatient or we're starting to doubt, is this going to happen? Okay, you've just shifted states. You just put yourself back in it. Okay. And I can't wait to hear when it does, when you do bump into him. Right, okay. And again, when you do bump into him, okay, you've got to have that build up in the 3D. You keep to it in the 4D. Okay, so whatever starts to play out in the 3D, it's got to start somewhere. He's not just going to turn up, you're going to bump into him and he's going to grab hold of you and say, oh my God, you're the love of my life, blah, 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 blah. It's that, it would be lovely if it did. Hopefully it will do. But as you didn't have a relationship, okay, he's coming back to your town, your hometown, so that you will be reunited physically. Okay, him noticing you, him being attracted to you. Okay, so it's the start. Okay, you still continue within until you've got your manifestation, which is the two of you being in a loving, committed relationship. Okay, it doesn't stop until that's your desire. Okay, so whatever unfolds in the meantime, you can either love it as it unfolds or you revise it. You keep revising things all the time. Okay, so let me just right, Iman, my lovely, let me just get your email on my phone. I can see it clearer than across where my thing is. Right, okay. Okay, so lots in here, Iman. We'll come back to it, Iman, when you can. So what I'm going to say now is that when a person transitions into spirit, they then operate from love and light energy. They don't have that ego side of them anymore. Okay, the one that, you know, yes, she was difficult, she was this, that, and the other. Okay, so again, Iman, as well, when you are, remember, all versions of us exist, and you keep getting the narcissistic label, as you keep putting on her, okay, of this person. So she has to, come hell or high water, keep proving she's a narcissist and she's a bitch. Okay, so if you want to see her change, you have to stop seeing her as that version, or you will keep getting that version. Okay, end of. There is also the version of her that is loving and supportive and caring. Okay, but you're so focused and used to focusing on reacting to this narcissistic version that you will keep getting her. Okay, she will do whatever, however it comes out. She will keep proving to you that she's a narcissist. Okay, but all versions exist. Remember, in the universe, in the quantum field, all outcomes exist, all versions of us exist. They're like the big Amazon, the big eBay. Everything is in stock. You're selecting what you're going to keep getting. Okay, so I know from my own experience with family members, with other people, okay, when I see a trait in them that I don't like, I drop that label. I only see them through inner conversations, through scripting or imagining how I want that person to be. Okay, but when you keep reacting to that, remember, your outside world is what you believe, what you expect, story you're holding in place dominantly, and what you're assuming. So you're expecting her to be a bitch, so she keeps being a bitch, and then you say, yeah, she's a bitch. Okay, she's not going to change until you change your perception of her. End of. Okay, that's why it's always fruitless trying to beg somebody, sit there having a talk with them, because it's short-lived, because within you haven't changed that story. So they might listen and change for 5 seconds, but then they go back to the dominant version that you see of them. Okay, it is, but again, you know, as Neville said, you can't change other people. You have to change your assumptions and expectations of them, the story. Okay, they cannot change until you've changed the assumption of them. So let's have a look. Also, your dad is saying, don't forget, I can still channel without my cards, but I prefer to use the cards. But I still am hearing him. He is saying, of course it was me. Okay, where you're saying, did it actually happen that he showed up? Yes. Okay. Imaginal acts create facts. Whatever you're doing in your inner world is what is going to be your truth in your physical world. Okay, so he's saying, yes, you asked for me. There I am. Okay. So let's look at what he says about the brother. Okay, he is, as I was shuffling then, he was saying, I didn't tell you that he loves you. Because I was just getting on with thinking about the brother there in the email. But he is saying, you know, for me to say that he does love you and the family, and he's, you know, his wife as well is missing you all. Okay, few events. So I want to know what Dad would bring about him for the future. He's not going to bring anything about it. Okay, remember, your spirit can help you. But if you're not aligned with the story, they can't. You're choosing and they have to deliver it. Okay, so again, All outcomes exist, all versions exist. Spirit is neutral. It's there wanting you to have the best. Okay, but when you're focused on the worst, they can only keep giving you the worst. Okay, and keep hoping that you will reconnect and go within into your heart space and not into your ego space. Okay, but he is bringing out again, you know, you sat here, you and your side of the family, like your mum or whatever, worrying about what's going to happen to the family finances. Okay, why are you worrying? You're telling the story. It's your quantum bubble. It's not your uncle's quantum bubble. He's showing up based on your assumptions, your expectations, etc. Okay, it's not the same, Iman. You won't get the same response. They're not the same. They haven't got ego. Okay, I have this with I have this with several clients. Okay, yeah, but ask my dad, because he absolutely hated that person when he was alive. They haven't got, when you pass to spirit, you haven't got your ego. You're coming from love and light energy. Okay, so they don't have those opinions anymore. So I can't ask him like he was your dad when he was here. Okay, he's still your dad. The connection is still there energetically, but he's not operating from the ego with the, yeah, he's a bastard, you want to watch him. Okay, it doesn't work like that, Iman. Okay, so all he can do is to try and help you come from that love and light energy so that you see the love and light energy coming back from that better version of the brother and the your cousin, if you like. So as you're so emotionally, yeah, you're worrying about the financial side, okay, here. But what he's reminding me of here is, as you're so emotionally invested in these two, to be able to change them, you haven't got the energy, you're still grieving, there's still a lot of mudslinging going around, etc. Okay, there's a lot of raw emotion still. So what he's asking you to do, Iman, is to just, instead of keep reacting to them and thinking like they're going to take all the money, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, okay, they're going to throw a spanner in the work, is to say to yourself, no, it is a favorable outcome for me and my family, if that's your mum or your sisters or whatever, that we are more than happy with. Okay, you're going to have to come back and write that down. So every time you start to, every time you start to react, or you're hearing, okay, all the other family members chuntering on about them, just keep in your world, in your thoughts, no, it is a favorable outcome for me and my family, or me, okay, because it will, me and my mum, me, my brothers and sisters, or me, my mum, brothers and sisters, or whatever, that we are more than happy with. And you repeat that and you repeat that. The more you keep going into, she's a narcissist, he's an awful uncle, they're going to take everything, that will play out. It has to. Your dad cannot stop that. Spirit cannot stop that. And I've learnt that lesson a very hard way myself. Okay, so you don't have to take that advice. You can keep throwing on, okay, going on and reacting to what they're doing, but nothing will change until you can stay within yourself, realizing that you're the operant power in your quantum reality. Okay, it's your personal experience. It's your personal reality, my lovely. You're in charge, not them. Okay, not them. So at the moment, because you're so raw with the emotions on all levels, okay, this is a big loss. Just keep saying to yourself, no, it is a favorable outcome for me, my mom, my brothers and sisters, okay? Because if you say family, that includes them as well. So I would just send them love and light. Okay, when you think of them, love and light and peace be with you. That's all you got to say. Love and light, peace be with you, or peace be with you, love and light. I'm sending you off with love and light. okay? But in your thoughts, stay with that onto who you want to have the favorable outcome that you're going to be more than happy with. You don't have to put what the favorable outcome is, okay? It's just, if it's a favorable outcome that you're all going to be happy with, it's going to go in your favor, okay? He's here in spirit, blowing you the kiss here, okay? Don't worry, you're not going to lose out unless you keep giving your power to them. And when you're aligned with that energy, that is when you will be delivered that by your spirit team, by the universe, okay? Yeah, you know, because you're still all reacting in the past. You know, she's a narcissist. They've done this. The uncle does this, okay? So it's keeping the past, continuing to play out in that cycle, okay? Let me come to this a minute. And I want to come into this. And these cards for this. Yeah, again, I'm asking him still about advice regarding, guidance regarding the uncle. Okay, don't let him win. Okay, don't let him be the winner by you sitting there thinking that they're getting away with everything. No, that's the past way. Okay. You decide. He just said, you decide. It's your world. Now, he wouldn't have known that when he was alive, okay, but now he's crossed over. He can see all, okay? It's like when you said, will he see me at work? He can see, if you had a brother living in the UK and you've gone to work wondering if he's with you, he can be we're multi-dimensional. He can be in one place at all time. There is only now in time and space, okay? He loves you very much, okay? But he's saying you're the one with your financial and emotional security in your hand. I'm just here sat next to you like this lucky black cat, bringing you what you keep asking for, okay? Let me just ask him anything, if he does have any guidance for you regarding the A. Good. We've got the family card. Yeah. And the thinking card. Okay, now I've seen the journey card twice. A is your uncle's daughter, isn't it? Or is A your dad's daughter? Is she your sister? Just have a drink while you're clarifying that. She's your sister, right? Okay, that's why he's bringing the family here. Again, regardless, he's saying, okay, again, regardless, he's saying, no, okay, no, stop thinking to the old story. See the book here? He's drawing me to the book. Stop thinking about that old story, okay? You don't have to make peace with her because she's not the version that would listen anyway at the moment. So within, okay, for block things to change, okay, we've got journey here as well. It's been a long journey as well on this whole dynamics here. But he's saying to, I feel, right, okay, he's talking, you know, bringing in things so fast that I'm trying to pick it to bits here. And then I'm losing my train of thought because he keeps jumping in. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on, let's reinstall. Right, so not holding on to that old story, but for the moment, taking a step back, every time she pops into your head or she turns up physically in your environment, just in your head, keep repeating, peace be with you, love and light. Peace be with you, love and light. Okay, just those thoughts. Peace be with you, love and light. If she wants to provoke an argument, say, I'm not interested, I'm done. Okay, you can stand there shouting a ball into yourself, but I'm not interested. Do whatever. But go back in your thoughts to peace be with you, love and light. It's a favorable outcome for me and the family members that you want to benefit from this, that we're more than happy with. Okay. Also with this journey, I feel he's yeah, but so because you keep saying she's jealous of me, she's got to prove to you that she's jealous of you. Look at what you're saying. We know that your assumptions, your expectations create in your beliefs. You're still holding that old story in place. So she will keep being jealous of you and she will keep being a bitch to you. End of. You haven't changed the story. Okay? You're still reacting and seeing her as that. Remember, all versions of us exist. This is why when people have a specific person who is like, no, I don't want anything to do with you, then suddenly do a complete 180 and are desperate to be with you, okay? Because they've gone within, the client has gone within and selected only the version that loves them and adores them, okay? They're not interested in the other version that's telling them to drop dead and fuck off, okay? So, not peace be with you. You're the operant power. Peace be with you to her. In your head, you're saying, peace be with you, love and light. Okay, for any of you listening, I don't know how many are listening. If anybody pisses you off or there's somebody you don't like, okay, who comes into your close proximity and you want to get rid of them, just in your head, just keep repeating, peace be with you, love and light. Peace be with you, love and light. Peace be with you, love and light. I used to do this a lot. Okay, I don't need to now because I've shifted in my whole self-concept. But before I knew that my thoughts create, etc., they would suddenly say, oh, I've got to go. Or they would be totally peaceful around me. Okay, so I used to do that a lot when I was back, you know, about probably 10 years ago when I was very much into spells and things like that, okay, and energy like that, protection energy. So doing that, but also it's a favorable outcome for me. Any of you as well, okay, you just keep not reacting to the circumstances or the people, just within as well. It's a favorable outcome for me that I am more than happy with. Okay, just keep repeating that and it will be a favorable outcome that you're more than happy with. Believe me, I've done this lots of times and changed shitloads of horrible situations into my favor by just using that when I'm panicking or I can't find another one. Okay. Yes, energy protection. The other things is imagining that you're in a circle or in a box with mirrors that are facing outwards so that the people who are attacking you energetically or want to do it physically, it's repelling them. Okay. If it is for, you can also ask Archangel Michael to protect you. Also, your dad was saying about a journey. Is there something that you can send her away with. See her in your mind leaving the family, like going and living somewhere else. Okay, because he's saying about not only has this been a long journey within the family, but it's like he's bringing me on like journey. Send her away, either physically send her away. Okay, when you think about her, say, you know, it's all right, she's going off to college, or she's marrying somebody who lives abroad or in another state or whatever. Okay, send her away. He's sending love to you all again. Let me just carry on with your question. Okay, Paris, my lovely. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit absorbed here with your dad chuntering away. Wants to tell you about what will happen when she gives us hard times and what is the best way to do it. Oh, right, so he's given you that anyway. What messages he wants to say about when she gives you a hard time and what is the best way to deal with her. He's given you that. What about the inheritance? She lives abroad but came to visit him. Right, it's time to send her off. Send her back home. Okay, so in your mind, all you keep saying to yourself is that it's okay, she's going back home soon. There's nothing for her here, she's going back home. That's what I do. Yeah, it's okay. You know, peace be with you, love and light. It's a favourable outcome for me that I'm more than happy with. Oh, and she's going home soon because there's nothing for her here. There's nothing for her here. This isn't where she lives. Okay, fuck off. You still here. But you know what I mean. Okay, right, let me see about the inheritance here. Sorry, my lovely. Again, he's just saying he's watching over you. He loves you. Okay. And to trust him in what he's saying. Okay. It's not the ego dad here. Okay. Who would have been like, yeah, she's so jealous. She's terrible. She's always been difficult and jealous of you. He's not. He's reminding you, I'm coming from love and light. Trust me in what I'm saying. Okay. He used to say that whenever she comes back when he was alive, yeah. Are you still here, love? Time for you to go home, innit? And you got a train to catch, plane. Oh, dear. But yeah, send her on her way. See her going. Imagine she's there with her bags turning around to you all saying, well, there's nothing for me here, I'm going. And I'm never coming back. Whatever, it's your story. Believe me, I have thought up some wild shit and it's played out, okay? Because remember, your imaginal acts create facts. What you do on the inside becomes what happens in your 3D. Right. Anything about the inheritance? Yeah, the worst is this Tower card is like it's already hit. The flames are dying down. The worst is behind you now. Okay, just send her on her way. There's nothing for her. Just keep saying to yourself, she's fed up here. There's nothing for her here. She knows she's not going to get anything, and send her on her way. Okay. Anything else about the inheritance? He's not giving me anything specific here, but that's the energy that he's giving me. Just send her away. Send her on that journey. You know, bags are packed. She's going. Again, he's just saying he loves you, and you bask in your happiness. Okay, and see her walking away. There she is going. Yeah, see you then. Bye. May the door handle hit you in the arse as you go. Okay, right. You know, don't be in this intuition, in this indecision. Get rooted, get grounded, and get balanced. Okay, he's saying here. Of course I'm around you. I'm always around you. So does it work like when we ask Archangel Michael? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. She's not walking away. She is running away. Yeah, she's running away. She can't wait to get home. She can't wait to get home. But again, he's sending his love. You bask in your pool of sunshine that you want. He's always looking down on you. Look. Okay, he's looking down on you. I get this card out when Spirit is looking down on you, as well as that one where we had him looking down on you here. Okay, he loves you, loves you, loves you all. Just see her going. Okay, just see her going. Off. She's going off. And one last thing about Iman's work. What did you say there? Sorry. New place and career. Yes, it's opening up new opportunities for you. Okay, on both levels. A new place, new opportunities. Again, he's saying, don't feel frustrated. He knows you're frustrated. You know, don't focus on the arguments. Just remember that your thoughts are what's going to blossom. So he only wants you to come from that love and light energy. Okay, and again, he is watching over you here and sending his love to you. Right, okay, Paris, just wait a moment while I put all these back in. And again, Iman, remember, as I'm putting these away, he's reminding me of, remember, what you focus your energy on grows. So only focus on what you do want to be see reflected back to you, and not what you don't. So that would be her leaving because there's nothing for her, or very little for her. She's not hanging around. There's nothing for her there. She's desperate to get home. How? You don't have to bring in the how, like, oh, she had to go home because of this, that, and the other, or whatever. You can just say, well, she had to go home. She had to go quickly. You know, she had to go very quickly, very, very quickly. Right, where are we with these? I think that was that one. I'm not sure, but hey ho. Her name's Boff and she's off. There you go. Right, how are we doing for time? Right, okay. Let me just put these in. So I know that you do listen back to these, Iman. Take down those little pointers that he gave you and only focus on them, my lovely. Okay. Jade, sorry, not Jade, but Paris, did you make another donation? Because I'm not seeing it, my lovely. Right, and I better close this as well. I did. Okay, let me just go into PayPal and see if they just haven't sent a notification through, or whether it didn't go through. Ouch. Who put that there? Okay, let's have a look. Yes, it has. Okay, let me just see. Don't know why they didn't send an emu through. Okay, what's your question, my lovely? Yeah, you got a 20 card reading, my lovely. I can see it. Paris, what's your question, sweetheart? And which pile? For any of you watching who are new, welcome. Please check out the playlists, because there is a pick a card reading playlist, a celebrities who passed into spirit playlist, and a how to get somebody back into your life playlist. Also on Instagram, I give lots of, because I'm also a personal mentor, I also do all my a lot of free mentoring on my Instagram, but all the details are in the description box below. Okay, pile 4. I'm asking this because you're going to point off some things in my subconscious that need to come to the surface and get out. I just don't know what they are yet. Yeah. Again, here, home, miserable situation and leaving. So again, that is signifying to me that there is an unhappy relationship around him somewhere, as we had before. But yes, he does have feelings for you here. But it could, this card can come out as just lust feelings, okay, as well. Just like a like, I don't want to be crude and say like a one night stand sort of, you know, a fun. It's that same energy as I got before, that light-hearted, that flirty energy, maybe, you know, get you into bed sort of thing, and then suddenly like you go into all crickets sort of thing. I'm not saying that will be, but that's very much the energy I'm getting from this person. Okay, and again, family, home, miserable situation, leaving. Well, it's not you he's leaving. You don't live with him. The two of you are laughing and joking, so it's not a miserable situation there. So again, either it's going to be either two things. I'm still getting the same. We'll see what comes out, but it's either that he will withdraw from you naturally because of what's, you know, because he has got somebody else that he lives with, whether, you know, if he's, it doesn't matter if he's not married or whatever, but, or that's such a miserable situation there that you're just relief at the moment. Does that make sense? It's not you, no. And these cards here are so it's backing up the last reading. Okay, so I do feel that there is something else going on in his life that is not as it seems, sort of thing. I had to blow that candle out because it's Nini, you can, my lovely, yeah. Again, a connection with the past here and the passion, but fool. This fool card is playing you for a fool or feeling foolish. So again, what's this coming out here? Things shifting here. And again, that Three of Cups, and at work, and the Tower. I really get the feeling I would just play this lightly, okay, just as seeing where it goes. He's not in a place for commitment anyway, okay, so let's put that to bed. He's not in a place for commitment because of what's going around him. So it could be, like I say, that he's either falling for you and thinking, I can't offer you anything, then it would just be fun, okay, because of the situation he's in, or it's really things are falling down around him in his home life, or he's just come out of one. I feel that there's something still there because he hasn't walked away from it yet. He's wanting to walk away from it. So, and with the other one was that heartache, the sorrow, and the ending. So I feel that something is still ending there. Okay, so here as well. So I would just softly, okay, ready, but I don't get why I am attracting these type of people. It took me a long time to, I know exactly why you are, but I don't want to say it on air because of my personal side of it. I can email you if you like, if you drop me an email, your email address, send me an email. You'll find it in the description box or on my webpage. But it does come from, it can be so broad a thing, okay? But again, we've got work, we've got the Tower. So again, that sort of light relief at work, as well as a third party around that in amongst what he's going through. Yeah, concerned and in despair. And you're like this little ray of sunshine that's there to help him get through this, but I don't feel that he's ready. He's nowhere near ready for a commitment or anything serious. So let me just look at this a moment. separation. But again, that could be him and deception and just flirt. I do feel that you're just the relief in his shit that's going on at the moment, I'm afraid. Here. He's either going to withdraw from you or just flirt with you and so but again, it's up to you. It's your choice. You know, you're going to be getting the Pisces coming back in as and when as well. So I would just withdraw your energy and come back to yourself. No, I am first best. I am always loved and adored and respected and valued and appreciated for who I am. Okay, remember, you're first best. You're nobody's second best. And you're not waiting for anybody. You're on your pedestal. Okay, so I would come back to you again. Grapevine, hope, good news. But I think that's from, because I was bringing in the Pisces energy then as well. Right, any final advice for Paris here? I would keep it sort of business. He was going to stay with the third party and flirt with me. That's great. No, I don't. No, he's not going to stay with the third party. I don't get yes, no out, so I can't clarify it because, again, I can see this as a third party as well as you. So which ones have got my yes, no? But then I could go through the deck. It might not come out straight away. Tower, work, again, work. That tower is not the same as a normal traditional tower. That is like a big corporation or work, or sometimes you're in your own tower where the drawbridge is up because you're isolated, sort of thing. Beast and wise. Okay, I'm trying to ask again final advice for you, and they're saying that with the daughter spirit, it's like they've been giving you the advice. Use your intuition, and again, walking away from the man holding a coin because of storm warning. And we've got that tower at work as well. The other tower following the work card here. So he was, yeah, especially as the other, as your Pisces had somebody as well, or was ending things there. You're getting the similar situation, aren't you? In this other one. Right, so the bones of it is, Paris, this other person by all means is not ready to commit to you. He's enjoying your company, but I think that there's something deeper going on behind the scenes here. Okay, with this, whether he's, you know, I don't feel he's happy in his home environment or whatever's going on there, but he's not ready for a commitment. So I feel that if he seduced you, if you like, that I feel that you would be left feeling disappointed. Not because of the act itself, but because of, I think he would probably that sounds rude as well. It would be a cold shoulder, hot and cold here. So if you really, really, really like him, okay, then I would really look at what expectations, beliefs you're still having. For this person to suddenly come in and repeat in the same cycle, there's still something within you. Okay, you can book me for a mentoring session. We can hoof this out, but look at still your expectation, where you're, you know, are you seeing yourself as first best, but truly believing that, no, I am first best. You know, to the point that if he said to you, you know, do you want to, you know, hook up and have some fun, for you to be at that point and say, well, you know, sorry, but I'm first best here. Okay, I'm not just fun. I'm looking for something more long term. Okay, sort of thing, and engage it from there. But it's your life, it's your choice. I know personally, if this was my reading, what I'd be doing, I would be taking a little bit of a back step from here. I would be being polite, but I would not be being as flat. I would treat him like any other work colleague. If you work with him, I would be like as if it's Bob in the office instead of Leo in the office or wherever you work. Okay, I would start like you did with the Pisces, started with, you know, drawing your energy away because you were distracted by Leo. But I would, in this situation, until he's sorted his shit out, basically. Okay, until I have a better energy from him, then I would say to you, as you're my client here, I would start to just, oh, all right. And then if he wants to chat or get silly or, oh, sorry, I've got to crack on with work. I'm really busy. Okay. But it's your choice, my sweetheart. It's your choice. But hopefully you get the gist here. Right, Nini, my lovely, what is your SP's initial? Now, I think from looking at where you are, I think you are 8 hours behind me. Is it 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning where you are, Paris? Is it about 9 o'clock in the morning where you are? No, Paris, my lovely. Oh, dog's gone out for a bitch fight. Paris might have already gone. Right. Instead of me putting all of pile number 4 back in, I'm going to take that one out of action, so it saves me having to sit there putting them all back in. The others are easy. So, Nini, pick pile 1, 2, 3, or 5, but not 4. Two. Okay. I just saw the Two of Cups there, Nini, as well. So are you in contact or no contact, Nini, my lovely? Let me just put up a readings closed because it's dinner time my end, and somebody's other half is probably going to be eating the chair in a minute. Excuse me, coughing into the camera. Right, okay. No contact, okay. So okay. Okay, my lovely. I don't know why I'm putting all my cards all in the wrong spot there. Hey ho. So, yes, you are getting very triggered here, but that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Remember, when the old comes up and you're triggered, it's just for you to revise. Bye, Yara, my lovely. So what they're saying to you is, yes, he's yours. Okay, of course, you know, he's yours. Because remember, separate, if you desire him or you desire anything you want, it's yours. In that instant, energetically, the moment you desire or want something, it's yours. Okay? Energetically, it's done. The energy, your 4D within you is the real reality. The 3D is just the effect of what you've caused within you, what you're causing within you. Okay? whether it's fears, doubts, insecurities, happiness, joy, whatever, abundance or whatever. Okay, so they're telling you here that he's yours. Okay. Of course, he's still got feelings for you, but you're tapping in, and when you get triggered, okay, it's for you to revise. Revise means not revise the event, but to keep in the new story, sticking to the new story that you do want to see reflected back to you. Remember, the 3D is just a reality mirror. It's reflecting you back to you, okay, how you're seeing this. So Spirit is reminding you here that you're the one with the magic wand. Okay, what you're creating within you, you are the magic wand. What you desire, your desires that you're putting your energy into, okay, just with this sword, so wands are your desires, swords are your mental energy. Keep a victory, you know, keep track of where your thoughts are going. When they do go on the separation, because you're still seeing yourself as separate, okay, so you're still out there, focus. Sometimes you're in and then you fall out of the state. That's fine. You just gently put yourself back in. You know when you've fallen out of the state of the where you've been going around thinking, oh yeah, we're in love, you know, of course he thinks about me, of course he loves me, but you're still seeing the relationship as out there. It's not out there. That's the old version of him, the unwanted version of him. So you've got to keep within, in the talking to the desired version of him, where you're hearing him tell you, I'm right here, I love you, I'm supporting you, I care about you. Okay, this is the version of me that's going to be pushed out for you to see and enjoy physically. Okay, so you're still in that little bit, Nini, of seeing him triggered. Okay. So again, we're not clock watching. Okay, he's yours. You have to see him coming forward as offering you what you want him to offer you. Okay, not looking at the 3D going, oh, well, this is still shit. I'm feeling fed up. I'm feeling bored. Because what are you doing? You're going over the old story. Okay, what story are you choosing off the bookshelf? The book that you want to read, or the one that you don't want to read? Okay, remember, you're investing, your thoughts are what you're investing that you're going to harvest. So you just put yourself back into the state, okay? The change has to come from within. The end of the old, beginning of the new, okay? So they're saying here, be the Queen of Swords. Okay, you're wiser now. You know how it works. Just cut out those thoughts that are not serving you. He's not out there. He's right there, okay? You're looking over here, but he's right there. He's within you. He's not out there, okay? You're keeping yourself stuck in your mental prison. You're not keeping yourself stuck in there, okay? But when you're in your, get trapped by your thoughts again, instead of following what your heart is telling you, okay, you're starving yourself of what you want, okay? So stay optimistic, okay? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Now, it's not just, I have a lot of clients who say, I'm being positive, but have you changed the story? You can be as positive as you like and feel happy as you like. You can feel as shit as you like. Okay, but what story are you dominantly saying? Where are you seeing the relationship as still out there? Nothing's changing in 3D. Well, it can't until you've changed it within. Okay, remember, if you look in a mirror and if I'm wearing this red and white top, but I'm looking in the mirror expecting to see myself wearing a dress when I'm wearing jeans and a red and white top, it ain't going to happen until I go and put the dress on. Then I will see the dress in my reflection reflected back. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, when you realign and trust and have faith, okay, you're on his mind all day. He's besotted with you. Okay. You will receive the news you want and the reconciliation you want, but you've got to see the reconciliation and talking to him within, or doing imaginal scenes that imply he's there holding you. What are you hearing him tell you? I love you, you're amazing. Not dragging up the past shit, Okay, I was having this conversation with somebody earlier, like, you know, I really, really, really want my person. Well, that's fine, you can have them. Yeah, but he's a bastard. And I was like, okay, so when he comes back, then you're going to rip him another asshole. You're going to tear a strip off him and throw all the past back at him, and he's going to go, right, fuck you then, and off he's going to go. Okay, so that's not coming from loving energy. That's coming from resentment, anger, holding on to the past, and you're going to see the past keep playing out. I'm not saying that's your case, but start to hear what you're wanting to hear within. Remember, your imagination creates what's going to happen out there. Okay? So, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Arguing, bringing up the past is not having self-respect for you. Remember, you are the operant power in your quantum reality. Nobody else will ever experience your quantum reality the same as you see it, because people are a reflection of what you're believing, what you're assuming, what you are expecting, and the story you're telling yourself, your perception, how you're seeing yourself in this relationship, how you're seeing your specific person in this relationship, and how you're seeing the two of you overall in this relationship. Okay, so if you're wanting a loving, committed, solid, romantic, passionate relationship where you're loyal and faithful and devoted and committed to each other and live happily and blissfully together, that is where your inner talk and your imaginal scenes or scripting should be around. Okay, what you are affirming to yourself, the story you're telling yourself. Okay, again, with gratitude, I am so thankful and grateful to be in a loving, committed relationship. If you're really struggling, okay, we've got within the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, now it's not like in 6 to 12 months things will start to shift. They can shift overnight. Okay, so Spirit is saying within the next 12 months, if you can stick to the new story, you will be in that happy, loving, committed relationship. This time next year, you will be in a beautiful relationship. Okay, having been in it for some time, I feel. Okay, so when you're really, really triggered, okay, yeah, when you're really triggered, look at what you're doing. You're saying, why isn't he contacting me? Why is this going wrong? Why am I feeling this way? Okay, you're asking a lot of questions. So go back to the ask formations. Instead of affirming, it's still affirming, but instead of all the whys that you don't want to see, why am I in a loving, committed relationship with B? Why is he blowing up my phone telling me how much he loves me? Why am I the most desired woman on this planet? Do you see where I'm coming from? Because you've got no resistance. Your ego brain, like if you're doing, oh, I am in a loving, committed relationship and you're feeling triggered, your ego, your logical side's going to come in and say, well, no, babe, you know you're not. He's not even talking to you at the moment. What the fuck are you on about? Okay, but when you're saying, why am I in a loving, committed relationship? Your ego can't jump in with anything. It's like, yeah, why are we in a loving, committed relationship? Do you see the difference? So start to, everything that you're saying, why not? And why is this going tits up? Or why am I not seeing this? Start to put as to what you do want, but as if you're like, why am I, like I say, why am I in this loving, committed relationship with B? Why does he want to live with me and spoil me? Why does he treat me like his queen? Why does he respect me, love me, and adore me? Why will he do anything for me? You know, why do I feel so thankful and grateful that we are in this beautiful relationship? Start to shift it, because then your ego cannot come in. Okay, it's not going. It's going to be like, oh, why? So you can do that. It stops you getting triggered. It brings you back to you. Okay, and you'll feel better for it as well. So try that when you're really, really triggered, like how, and you're freaking out. Come back to basics. Like, no, everything always works out in my favor. Or you could say that. Why does everything always work out in my favor? Why is it a favorable outcome for me that I'm more than happy with? Okay, why is my life abundant in all areas? Why am I living my perfect life? Why am I so loved and adored? Why have I always, you can bring in that, why have I always been loved and adored by a specific person? Okay, by doing that, you will release a whole load of resistance. Okay, my lovely? So I'm just seeing if I had enough cards come out here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, loads. Right, okay, so try that, my lovely. Okay, why? Then you'll feel at peace as well, because ego won't be in there giving you all that, well, you know, when you're saying I am or he loves me, and in comes negative Nancy side of you going, not seeing it. What the fuck you on about? Okay, when you're doing why, it's gonna go and get you the why to your question. Okay, right then, my lovelies. Thank you all. Thank you for all the likes. I hope this session has helped you. Hope to catch up soon with you. If I've got time later, hopefully I can get on for some free readings. I don't know yet. I can't promise that, but hopefully today or tomorrow, keep your eyes out for the free readings. Thank you all. Love and light.